Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we are going to be taking a look at Admiral Ackbar from the Star Wars Black Series. Now, as always, if you like this video and want to see more like it, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It's free, and it really helps out the channel. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's packaging. Here it is. As you can see, it is in the new style Black Series packaging. Nice big window here on the front to display the figure. And then on the side, it's got this really cool image of Admiral Ackbar. When you flip it around onto the back, the same image is repeated again, as well as a brief description. And of course, if you'd like to read that, you can go ahead and just pause the video. So overall, pretty standard stuff. So let's go ahead and get back to the figure itself here. Now, Admiral Ackbar stands at 6 inches tall, as I've got him posed here, which is right in scale with all of your other Black Series figures. And he does come with one accessory, and that is this blaster pistol here. As you can see, it is very nicely detailed and does actually have some paintwork on it, which I always love to see. And this does actually fit in his weird fish hands fairly nicely, which I do appreciate. You know, it's kind of strange to get an accessory into hands that look like this, so I really do appreciate that they managed to do that. Now, as far as the figure itself goes, it really does look rather nice. When you look at his head here, the paintwork on it is very subtle and very, very well done. And I would say overall the paintwork is very well done on this figure. As you can see, the little badge here on his chest, nicely painted, very crisp paint job. And on the legs, as you can see, the stripe again is fairly well done. So really, really cool looking figure overall. Now, as far as articulation goes on this figure, it's a little unusual. It's similar to the original Black Series Ackbar that we got before, but there's like a hinge here in the head which allows his head to kind of, or his mouth to open. It's kind of hard to describe, but you can kind of get a glimpse of the hinge in there. And then this lower mouthpiece is almost like floating. It's not articulated necessarily. It's just like floating on this little peg here. And then at the base of the head, it feels like it's got like a peg or something plugging into the body, but I have not been able to get the figure's head to turn. It always wants to kind of return to center. So it's an unusual kind of setup for the articulation, although I do love the opening mouth feature. It just does some really funny poses, which I really like. As far as the shoulders go, he's got butterfly joints here, which allow him to bring his arm forward, and then a ball hinge on top of that with an excellent range of motion. This little piece here is a separate piece, actually, and it kind of plugs in over the figure, and it's nice and soft, so it gets out of the way if you'd like to bring his arm around the body or pull it back, which is nice. He does have hinged elbows with a swivel. You get about 90 degrees out of those, and then he's got hinged wrists with a swivel. Both of the hinges run this way through the hand, as you can see there. He does have what feels like a single ball peg in the torso. You can get a little bit of range of motion out of it, but because of this kind of rubber sweater piece that they've got on him, it is a little bit limited, but it's enough to get the job done for a character like Admiral Ackbar. At the hips, he's got T-joints, excellent range of motion there out to the side, coming forward just about as much as you would need, I would think. And then, of course, this is nice and soft so it doesn't get in the way. He does have a thigh swivel here, and then a hinge with a swivel here at the knee. I think that this is a little bit redundant. You know, on this style knee, you don't necessarily need a thigh swivel, and I think it kind of breaks up this line here on his pants a lot of the times. I mean, there's not a ton that we can do about that, but it does seem kind of unnecessary to me. As far as his knees, they do get about 90 degrees out of them, so no complaints there. And then he has hinged ankles with an ankle rocker. You're not going to get a ton of range of motion out of this foot because of the cuff on his pants, but I don't think a character like Admiral Ackbar really needs too much articulation, in my opinion. So overall, you know, I think the Black Series has really needed an Admiral Ackbar figure in his original costume, you know, the one that we're all familiar with. And I think Hasbro did a really nice job here. I think that this figure does everything that you really want an Admiral Ackbar figure to do. You know, it can sit down. He's got really nice paintwork. So overall, I definitely recommend this figure, you know, to anybody who's wanting to kind of flesh out their, or fill out rather, their, you know, rebellion characters. So if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down in the comment section below, and I guess I'll see you later.